If you are not satisfied with your life, then watch this video until the end. This story is going to change your thought. In a peaceful monastery, nestled deep in the heart of misty mountains, lived an old and wise monk named Master Li. The monastery, surrounded by cherry blossom trees and serene waterfalls, was a place of meditation and self-discovery. Many travelers came seeking wisdom, but Master Li always taught through observation and patience. One morning, as he sat cross-legged beneath an ancient banyan tree, he heard the sorrowful cries of a crow. The crow, perched on a twisted branch above him, sighed heavily as it stared into a nearby pond, watching its reflection. Master Li gazed up and asked, "Why do you weep, little one?" The crow flapped its wings in frustration and cawed, "Oh, master, I am the most unfortunate of all birds. No one loves me. The doves are admired for their beauty, the peacocks for their grace, and the nightingales for their songs. But look at me. I am ugly, black as night, with a voice that grates on the ears. I wish I could be anyone but myself." Master Li listened carefully and then smiled gently. "Come, little crow, let us take a walk together. Perhaps I can show you something that may change your heart, the lesson of the doves." The monk led the crow to the monastery gardens, where a flock of white doves pecked at grains scattered on the ground. They cooed softly, their feathers glistening in the morning sun. The crow watched with admiration. "Master, look at them. They are so loved and cherished. If only I had their beauty, I would be happy." Master Li approached the doves and asked, "Dear doves, tell me, are you truly happy?" One dove ruffled its feathers and sighed. "People adore us, yes, but they also trap us in cages. They keep us for their ceremonies, forcing us to be symbols of peace while we long for the skies. Many of us never taste true freedom." The crow's eyes widened. "I never thought of that," it murmured. "The lesson of the peacock." They continued their walk and soon came across a grand palace courtyard. There, a magnificent peacock fanned its dazzling feathers before a group of admirers who gasped in awe at its beauty. The crow's beady eyes sparkled with envy. "Master, this is the most beautiful bird in the world. If I were like him, I would be loved by all." Master Li approached the peacock and asked, "Dear peacock, are you happy?" The peacock let out a heavy sigh. "People admire my feathers, but they do not care for me. I am not free like the crows that soar in the sky. I am kept here only to be admired and displayed. My beauty is my prison. If I could trade my colors for freedom, I would do so in a heartbeat." The crow gasped, "Even the peacock envies me?" The monk nodded. "You see, little one, no creature is without burdens. While you wish for beauty, others wish for freedom. True happiness is not in comparison, but in accepting your own path." The lesson of the nightingale. As they walked back toward the monastery, they passed a tree where a nightingale sat singing its melodious tune. The crow sighed, "Even if I cannot be beautiful, if only I had a voice like hers, I would be loved." Master Li called up to the nightingale, "Dear nightingale, you sing so sweetly. Surely you must be happy?" The nightingale hesitated before answering, "I do love to sing, but I do not sing for myself. I sing for others. People expect my songs, and I am judged when my melody falters. Sometimes, I wish I could caw freely like the crows, without anyone's expectations." The crow was stunned. "Even she envies me?" Master Li smiled. "Do you now understand, little crow? Every being has its own struggles. The dove longs for freedom, the peacock for simplicity, and the nightingale for ease. But you are free, resilient, and sharp. You can soar across the skies without fear of cages or expectations. Your voice, though different, is your own. Do not waste your life wishing to be something you are not. Embrace who you are, for no one else can be you." The crow took a deep breath, flapped its wings, and for the first time in its life, felt proud. No longer did it see itself as lesser, for it finally understood the gift of being itself. From that day on, the crow no longer envied others. Instead, it soared high above the mountains, embracing its freedom, its strength, and its own unique place in the world. And in the silence of the monastery, beneath the ancient banyan tree, masterly smiled, knowing another soul had found its path. In our lives, we often make unnecessary comparisons with others, become sad, and curse ourselves. This leads to a vicious cycle of unhappiness. You should learn to be happy with what you have instead of looking at what you don't have. There will always be someone who has more or less than you do. If you keep comparing yourself with others, you will never be happy. A person who is satisfied with what they have is the happiest person in the world. Don't compare yourself to anyone in life. If you do, so you are the saddest person in the world. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to Wide Scope for more diverse content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Also, please suggest ways I can create better quality videos so that I can provide you with even better content in the future.